Welcome, glorious viewers, to another Ashes of Creation video. Intrepid had yesterday their February development update, and if you don't want to watch an hour plus video, you can watch this and still be up to date. This development update, they actually had a guest. His name is Py'rai Race, and he's an executive producer for Ashes of Creation. And you might wonder, what the heck is an executive producer? Because I had no idea either. I want to read something for you, and maybe that explains, because he went into this really long explanation that I can do it better. So, a producer of a video game is a person who oversees everyone and their work on a day-to-day basis. Producers have knowledge of what's going on in every department, usually to a very tight level of detail, which allows them to see whether and how all the other departments' work is coming together. Their main responsibility is to create all the schedules and make sure people are sticking to them. So Brian pretty much works with all the leads and coordinates them and helps them work more efficient and better. Another thing on the list is character creation, and you might expect me to show you character creation this month, but character creation is not in a place that's showable for everyone, for the mainstream audience, so we are going to need to wait another month to actually see it. They are making huge leaps towards Alpha 2, a lot of stuff they can now show, but they told us that things are coming together towards Alpha 2, and they're seeing a lot of progress on each department. One of the main topics in their stream was animal husbandry, and they went into a lot of details of this, and I'm gonna try to keep it simple for you guys and give you what's important. Animal husbandry is a huge profession and it involves a lot of steps. One of the steps, it involves taming. Taming is a huge part of the animal husbandry, and that pretty much means you need to locate and capture the right creature, and then you need to train it and breed it, and then you have an offspring. When mommy and daddy really love each other. And now with the offspring, you need to see if it has the right characteristics you are looking for, and you need to grow it from birth to adulthood and train it. So you need to raise it from birth and train it. Animal husbandry is going to have elements of real-life genetics combined with magical tools. Creatures will have a lot of characteristics based on their genetics, but it's not all about genetics. It really matters the training period of the creature, because the training period is what determines their final characteristics and the amount of that characteristic. So species around Py'rai are going to have a lot of different traits. Let's take an example of a horse. A horse in the desert is going to have different characteristics than a horse in the tundra. If you want speed, you're gonna need to go to get a horse from the desert. If you want the horse to have really beautiful coat and really healthy, you need to go to the tundra. And if you really care about size and the structure of the horse, you need to go to the Riverland. So you get the right genetics for your perfect offspring. And yes, there is potential for entirely new species. You can raise a creature for different purposes. You can raise it as a mount, as a pet, as a beast, or as livestock. And you can specialize your focus towards one of those ends. So it's going to be a really specialized profession. You're not going to need to know everything. You're just going to specialize a lot. And now, after we talked all about that, you're like, what's training the beast? And training the beast includes activities like feeding, cleaning the creature, taking them out for practice runs, and training them to fight other monsters. Again, the training period is going to have the biggest influence of the quality of the offspring. Next, we have a lot of environment updates. In the Alpha 2, we are going to have 8 biomes, and in the final game, it's going to be actually 18 biomes. They showed us for the first time Riverland. It's a new biome that we have not seen yet, obviously for the first time. Riverland is the ancestral home for the Kaelar human, and it's an extremely fertile fluvial plain with fertile land and a lot of rivers, lakes, and a vast river network. It looks like Ireland. The fertile lands are great for animal husbandry, for raising your animals there, and also for farming. Next, they showed us concept art for the Py'rai Race, especially their nose system, and you can see their connection with nature here. They build on top of trees, they're extremely interconnected with nature. And here they're still trying to discuss how they implement this type of node in other biomes, like a desert biome. Do you put trees in the desert, or you find a way to implement that in the desert? So they're really thinking how they can implement this across Py'rai, across all the 18 biomes. Next, they show us concept art for the Ren'Kai, and the Ren'Kai lives in the swamp, and their housing shows that, because the housing is built on top of stilts, so it stays above the water. Next, they show us a wagon for the Py'rai race, and it's a really desert looking wagon. Also, we can see moss for the new Riverland. I really like moss, so I think it looks really amazing and it makes it so mystical and magical. Can't wait to see it in the game. And now we see something we never seen before and something that's so amazing. We have character art for a race we never seen before, and that race is the Py'rai Race. They are ancient elves and they're like really connected with nature, and you can definitely see it. They have elf looking ears, but they also have hornets. Hornets are something that every Py'rai is gonna have, but don't worry, you can play around with that in the character creation. You can make them different colors, different sizes. You can make them asymmetrical. I don't know if you guys remembered, but in the past they showed us this technology where this turtle will change according to the environment. We'll have like butterflies in the spring, flowers in summer, and so on and so forth. And they plan to use the technology for the Py'rai too. So on the hornet you can have like flowers that can bloom or like disappear according to the seasons. So yeah, I can't wait to see that implemented. You can also see skin retouch for the Kaelar race, for the male and also for the female. For the first time we see the female Kaelar, and oh my god, that underwear! A bad case of granny underwear. Why is it so high? Like, why? Whose underwear goes this high? Like, whose? If you don't get her naked, she looks good. But yeah, they're doing like more passes on all these characters. Also for the Ren'Kai race, you can see they did a bunch of skin retouch on him, especially on the face. It looks really, I don't know, 3D and like deep and like angry. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give me a like and check if you are subscribed. I also have a code for Ashes, so if you want to make an account for the first time, you can use my code, and then I can buy all the cool skins in the game. Also, you can find me on Twitch. I'm a full-time streamer, so if you enjoy the content and Ashes, I will bring you a lot of Ashes content there. So see you there and have a great day. Bye!